to the studio a little early today, and of course was watching some batting practice, and both teams are on the field getting loose, taking some batting practice, which they did not get a chance to do yesterday. So it's good for both teams to get out there and get to sweating a little bit and get loose. It also helps you to learn a little bit more about the field that you're playing on and participating on.
Ortiz, the cleanup hitter here for Puerto Rico. Are we on right now or are we off? Apologize for the technical difficulties.
What'd you do, Minervini?
I think I hit the wrong button. That wasn't the cough button, I guess. Huh? Apologies, I'm the technical director here as well. Pitch comes up high, 2-2. Stay with us here, though. Happy to bring you this action, culminating with the championship game on Friday night, 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock Eastern time, the championship game. A lot of baseball to go before that, including, as you mentioned, Ron, that big one tonight between Dominican Republic and Mexico.
Good count for Garcia to run on. He's on first base right now.
And he goes after that one, a nice changeup, and he strikes out Ortiz to end the inning. So a good start for Japan. After one, no score here in Mexico.
The goose, the grime, the gunk. How do you get it off? Hi, Adam J. here for Abracadabra, the contractor strength wonder cleaner that removes the toughest stuff on the planet like magic. Abracadabra is strong enough for my job site, yet gentle enough to work wonders on your home. Abracadabra does what other products can't. Now this is a big problem. Abracadabra has the muscle to melt expanding foam like snow. Remove pure grease in a single swipe. And Abracadabra is gentle enough to remove duct tape from this tissue. Now that's amazing. Nothing's quicker on tape and stickers than Abracadabra. Remove stubborn gum in your hair or anywhere, and crayon marks on the wall disappear before your eyes. And off the paper too. For cruddy caulk and sealants, now break that bond with a touch of your wand. Get tar off that car in a flash. Melt sap away with a spray, and grimy rims sparkle like new. Abracadabra works wonders on concrete. Oil stains disappear. Tire marks vanish.
It's delicate enough to clean the makeup off my blouses, the dirt on my shoes, and even the dirtiest, greasiest oven.
Nasty barbecue? With Abracadabra, just dip it and strip it, and you'll be grilling in no time. Clean tar off this $100,000 car faster than you can say, Abracadabra! Make just one thing spotless, and Abracadabra pays for itself. And if you're not completely satisfied, keep the bottle and we'll refund your money 100%. Call or go online to order your 8-ounce bottle of Abracadabra Wonder Cleaner now, and we'll upgrade your order to our jumbo 16-ounce bottle at no charge. Order now.
For home of Águilas, the Mexicali of the Mexican Pacific League, the Eagle's Nest, as it's called in English, opened in 1976. Double-decker seating here. The Águilas have won 4 championships in the league as well, and 1 Caribbean Series. That was back in 1986.
Nice ballpark.
Mexico has won 9 overall championships. The last one was in 2016 in the Caribbean Series, dominated by the Dominican Republic with 22 championships, and Puerto Rico has won 16 overall. Tatsuhiko Sato is up. He had 2 hits in the game yesterday. Skies won the right. Ramos moving over in the sun, and he battles that sun and makes the catch.
Must be some wind up there as well. Looked like that ball was going to get into the seats, but the wind it kind of pushed it back into fair territory.
It's a beautiful day today, the warmest so far of the tournament. 81 degrees in Mexicali. But the weather is, well, it's highs and lows here in this part of the world, because the low will be 49 degrees. That ball is chopped up the middle. Diaz makes the play on Yamamoto for the second out.
And so far, Cruz doing a real nice job. Lots of first pitch strikes, attacking the Japanese squad, inducing a lot of soft contact so far.
Weather tonight, Rod, will probably dip into the 50s. It was one of the reasons why they limited the teams this year to 5 teams overall instead of the 7 like they had last year. Commissioner Puerto Herrera said that one of the issues is the temperature varying so greatly in Mexico. Celebrating 3 games, as he put it, daily, just not possible. They considered maybe going with more than 5, and like they did last year, 6 or 7. They had 7 last year, and they do plan in the future to have more participants. Jinkura Matani is up. He was 0 for 1.
Yeah, in a controlled environment like Lone Depot Park. In Miami, you can play 3 games in a day.
That pitch is taken 2 balls and a strike on Kuramatani.
And Kuramatani has squared to bunt on a couple of different occasions. You see Diaz at third base. He's in on the grass. Eddie Rosario, center fielder, former big leaguer, World Series champion.
And that looks like he thought it was ball 4, but it's actually ball 3.
You need 4 in this league to walk, young man.
Ortiz, Rosario, Ramos, the outfielders here for Puerto Rico. Count of 3-2 now. Leroy Cruz, 34-year-old left-hander. Winter ball this year. He had an outstanding season. 2-1, an ERA under 1. In the Astros chain earlier in his career. He was on the 40-man for the Astros about a decade ago. 3-2 pitch. And it's grabbed and struck him out. Nice job by Feliciano hanging on. Second strikeout for Cruz. We'll go to the bottom of the second.
Are your headlights cloudy and oxidized, making your car look bad? Are they underperforming when you need them most? Cerakote's Headlight Restoration Kit restores weathered headlights back to like new and keeps them that way for life. Stop wasting your time with solutions that don't last. Cerakote's kit includes everything you need to go from this to this. Simply wipe away oxidation, give them a light sanding, and apply the ceramic coating. That's it. The True Ceramic technology does the rest. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
When emergency strikes, first responders are the first ones in. But on outdated networks, the crucial technology they depend on is limited. That's why T-Mobile created T-Priority, the only solution built for the 5G era that can dynamically dedicate up to 10 times the capacity for first responders. T-Priority, built for tomorrow's emergencies. Ready today.
Solving baseball's offseason is a tough case to crack.
We got a lot of work to do.
As the free agency frenzy continues, Matt and Harold are on the case. Hot Stove, weekday mornings, 9 Eastern on MLB Network.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It starts with kindness, reaching out a helping hand. Even the smallest gestures mean the world to a lot of people.
Stand up to cancer.
Together.
Together. Together.
Together.
King, Kyle, Quan, and Kirby. Players 80 through 61 on the top 100 feature plenty of Ks. Also on the list, plenty of Ks. The top 100 players right now, Tuesday, only on MLB Network.
Very festive atmosphere here in northern Baja, California. They got music, cheerleaders. You'll hear music almost right to the pitch. Great collection of food as well for the fans here. A nice ballpark. It is a pitcher-friendly park. There's only been 1 home run Rod hit in the 4 games so far with a combination of the weather, especially at night being cool, and the ball really doesn't carry that well here. There's only 27 feet above sea level here in Mexicali.
Yeah, I was just thinking that when you were giving the weather. Talking about a little warmer today, about 80 degrees today in Mexicali, a lot warmer than it has been the last couple of days. And I was thinking to myself that maybe the ball will travel today because of the warmer weather. It really hasn't traveled all that well in the evening.
Mentioned there's only been 1 home run. Even extra base hits, doubles have been at a premium here so far.
Yeah, the pitching has overshadowed the offense in the first few games of the series. Yeah, the pitching appears to be a little bit ahead of the offense.
Sandberg Pimentel, a lone player to hit a home run. In the 4 games so far. This is game 5 of 14 that will come at you. Both of these teams also have used up, Rod, their off day. McKinnon, a ground ball smash to third. Kurumatani with the high throw grab there by Mizumoto for the out. So they will be playing the next few games, 3 in a row. They've only played 1 game apiece here. Each team in the first 5 days gets 1 off day. Japan had that first day off of the tournament on Friday. Good form there by Kurumatani. And here's Eddie Rosario. He was 0 for 4 in the first game the other day. Longtime major leaguer, 10 major league seasons. He had some big years for the Twins.
Yeah, he was batting leadoff a couple of days ago, Rosario. Good player when he came up with the Minnesota Twins. Outstanding player. He could do it all on the baseball field. He was a 5-tool player. Hit for average, hit for power. He could steal your base. He had a good throwing arm, and he also was good defensively in left field.
Played last year for Washington. Tailed off, hit just 175 and almost 300 at bats. Does have power, hit 10 homers. We'll see if he lands this year. 4,000 plus major league at bats, though, and 169 homers.
He's got some experience, World Series experience. He's a champion.
Atlanta Braves. Also played with Cleveland and Washington.
He had 1 year where he had 20 triples. Of course, he had 20 doubles, 20 steals, and 20 homers. A quartet of 20s.
Hits this one well. Let's see how it carries to center field, as Rosario really put a charge into that one.
And we seem to be having some more television difficulties here. We apologize.
There's a look at it. Rosario to deep center field. Ohashi went back, but made the backhanded catch.
What a catch.
A beauty right at the warning track.
I mean, he took a direct route to get there in a beeline to make a spectacular play, and his teammates love it. And you know me, the starter and pitcher, did not think that ball was going to be caught when it left Rosario's bat.
That'll bring on Edwin Diaz for Team Puerto Rico. Edwin, one of the reinforcements, if you're new again to the Caribbean Series. In the lineup today for Puerto Rico, 7 of the players played for their Indios de Mayaguez team, but 2 of them were reinforcements, Henry Ramos, who's the leadoff hitter, and Edwin Diaz. Diaz played for Leones de Ponce and led the Winter League in home runs with 9 in Puerto Rico. You like that part of the format when they go to the Caribbean Series? You get to add some of the best players from your country.
Yeah, I don't mind that, because a lot of times once you get to the Caribbean Series, a lot of these teams, they're depleted. They're tired. They don't have the arms that they really need to go on to that next level. So why not take a fresh arm or some fresh legs? Mexico team got Billy Hamilton to add to your team so you can try to win yourself a Caribbean Series.
And it is a national tournament in terms of if you're winning it for your country. So there's a little bit of a wider reach here for the respective teams. We'll go to the third, no score.
Look, great blue heron. You know, when I go, I'd like to leave some money to the local bird conservancy.
Doesn't count. What you need is a will, something you can sign and make official. Start your will at trustandwill.com now and make it count.
At Grainger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description. And you made a promise to keep the line running, to power through the downpour, to be the one who always gets it done. And our promise is to help you do it with professional-grade supplies for every industry plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. Because you can't predict the future, but with the right partner, you can be prepared for it. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When Caroline has a cough, she takes Robitussin, so she can have those one-on-ones again.
Hey, Jim. Can we talk about Casual Fridays?
Oh, sure. What's up?
Get fast, powerful cough relief with Robitussin and find your voice.
Introducing Mando Whole Body Deodorant. Mando's different. It's tough enough to control body odor in all your toughest smelling places. How does Mando work? Rather than covering up odor with heavy fragrances, Mando stops odor before it starts. Our formula is powered by an acidified technology and pH optimized. It works by blocking bacteria from digesting fluids on your skin like sweat anywhere on your body. Order Mando Whole Body Deodorant today and control your body odor better everywhere.
For the best deals, go to shopmando.com.
Welcome back, Craig Minervini, Rod Allen, and our 2025 Caribbean Series continues here with the top of the third inning. Japan batting, Ren Tachioka will lead it off, number 7 man in the lineup, 0 for 3 in game 1 for Team Japan. Crowd continues to file in, and they're going to be all juiced for the game tonight. 8:50 Eastern, 5:50 Pacific. Dominican Republic 2-0 against Mexico. The home team is also 2-0 for the host country.
Cruz has been money today with his first pitch strikes. Just about every Japanese player that has stepped in that box today, they are down in the count, no balls and 1 strike, because of the fact that he is really filling up that strike zone.
Has 2 strikeouts in the game. He had 33 in the regular season in the Winter League in Puerto Rico, and a sizzling 1.03 whip. There's a great breaking ball.
Good pitch, man. He shaved the outside corner with that slider. He's got him set up for that same pitch should he want to throw it again. You can see he's kind of gripping that changeup in his hand, but very seldom will he throw that changeup to the left-handed batter. He throws that changeup to the righties, and he throws that breaking ball that we just saw there to the lefties.
6 of the 12 hitters on the Japan roster do bat left-handed. And there's a chopper to shortstop. Isan Diaz makes the play. Close play at first. Good running there by Tachioka.
Nice arm.
6 in a row retired now by Leroy Cruz. And here's Yamato Sato, the catcher, 0 for 2 in the game yesterday against the Dominican Republic. Takes a strike, 0-1 here on Sato. 23-year-old. Sato was the guy who probably learned a new rule yesterday. You cannot corral the wild pitches with your mask. Every now and then you see that in the major leagues.
Yeah, we've seen some guys in the outfield try to corral the baseball with their hat.
Ground ball to short. Isan Diaz is busy over there. That's his 3rd assist.
One of the things that we talked about in the very first inning, when you have a left-hander on the mound like Cruz, and he's not a hard thrower, when you do go up against the right-handed batters that he's going up against, a lot of these guys are trying to do damage, which means they get out in front of the changeups, they get out in front of the breaking balls, and that's why Diaz at shortstop has been so busy so far.
Takeru Ohashi is up, left-handed hitter as well, 1 for 4 in the ball game yesterday. Shows bunt, drag bunt, and did it hit him? Looks like a foul ball.
It's a great idea. And going up against the left-hander, you know Cruz has been around the plate all afternoon long, nothing but strikes. But the key here is that he's got to take his time when you're bunting that baseball. You can't have your feet moving. You've got to stay still, get the ball down, and then you run. He was moving his feet too much there. That's why he was not successful.
Pacquiao led off for the Breeze in that All-Star game they played in Venezuela back in December. This ball game batting ninth here for manager Alex Ramirez. 0-1 breaking ball misses. Roy Cruz looks very comfortable.
Lots of strikes.
1-1 pitch, soft ground ball. Diaz going to have to hurry to get him, and he cannot get him. Base hit for Ohashi. First hit for Team Japan.
It's almost like a running bunt. He was almost like running out of the batter's box when he made contact with this ball, and after the dive by the third baseman and the shortstop comes in, do or die fashion, Diaz can't get the out at first base.
Diaz did all he could. And now we go to the top of the order. Kan Nakayauchi is up. Nakayauchi, the shortstop, walked his first time up. And a ball hit the other way. Diving over there is Long, but he cannot throw out the runner. He corralled it to keep it in the infield and keep Ohashi at second base.
It's a nice job keeping the ball in the infield. I don't know if he would have gotten the out at first base had he even come up with it cleanly. And because he had to run so far to get to the ball before leaving his feet.
He went a long way to get it.
Yeah, you'd like to see that kind of hustle, though, in the infield. You'd like to see guys leaving their feet.
That pitch is outside to Yuta Hamada.
And first time that either squad has had a runner in scoring position.
Hamada with the ground ball in the first inning. Loops one in the air to center field. Base hit. Coming around is Ohashi. He scores, and Japan has their first lead in the Caribbean Series. Base hit RBI for Yuta Hamada.
It's a changeup that stays up in the strike zone. And usually if you leave the changeup up, the ball will get lofted into the outfield versus if it's down, you get yourself a ground ball. And with 2 outs, a great break off of second base.
So 3 hits in a row, 2 infield singles, and then the base hit by Hamada.
Yeah, they're not necessarily tearing the cover off of the baseball, but it doesn't matter. Looks like a box. Looks like a line drive in the box score.
Taishi Mizumoto is up. He's the number 3 man, 1 for 4.
Some young kid at home is probably saying, "What is a box score?"
So it's bigger part of baseball is the ball and the diamond itself.
You used to enjoy reading the Sunday newspaper at some of your.
What is a newspaper?
Your bigger, your bigger newspapers all around the country,
Sure.
And man, I used to love reading all the baseball stories. You see all the batting averages of all the big leaguers. Oh, good pitch.
There's a big swing and a miss. Fans are wondering, back before the internet, that was the Sunday paper. You didn't have a spot to look at those cumulative stats.
Enjoyed reading it.
And that was the Sunday paper.
There were some good ones across the country. Miami Herald, Los
Swing and a
Angeles
miss.
Times.
The Boston Globe, as good as it gets as far as baseball is concerned.
Yeah.
So a strikeout there, but a nice 2-out rally for Japan. They're on the board. They lead 1-0 over Puerto Rico.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is still available with the Big Smasher Burger, and it's still just $10.99. So if it's all this or a drive-through, come on, it ain't rocket surgery, it's Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Is your car's plastic trim faded and milky? Don't worry. Cerakote's ceramic trim coat restores oxidized trim effortlessly. Just wipe it on. It's guaranteed for 200 washes. Even dust won't stick to it. Keep your car looking professional. Selling your oxidized, faded trim car? Detailed cars sell for way more than faded cars. Read the thousands of 5-star reviews for yourself. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
Introducing new Oroxon Gel, the first FDA-cleared ED treatment available without a prescription. Oroxon Gel is clinically proven to work within 10 minutes, so you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy. New Oroxon ED Treatment Gel.
Thursday, a devastating work stoppage roils fans until two sluggers' quest to break the single-season home run record brings the game back from the brink. Baseball, directed by award-winning documentarian Ken Burns. Thursday at 7:30 Eastern.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home where they can learn, play, and grow. Thanks to the partnership between Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs, children of all backgrounds have access to safe spaces. All right, let's go take a selfie. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building futures. Bring it in.
Get connected to all the breaking news.
I think the market is really going to fly.
The analysts of MLB Tonight keep you connected with all things baseball during the offseason.
This is landscape changing.
MLB Tonight, weeknights at 6 Eastern.
Welcome back. One of the delicacies they enjoy here, they call them crazy fries, topped with either fried chicken, carnitas, roasted chicken, beans, or
Sounds
bacon.
good. Making me hungry.
And they drench it here with nacho or Parmesan cheese, part of the fun here, festive atmosphere in Mexicali, just south of the border of California, about an hour and a half from San Diego.
Looked like a good pitch right there. Nehemiah, the starter for Japan, probably wondering where that fastball was. It didn't look like it was up.
Yeah, Feliciano would certainly want that pitch as well. He takes a strike. Again, we apologize for any technical difficulties along the line. Mario, a second-round pick of the Milwaukee Brewers back in 2016. Takes that pitch, 2 balls and a strike from Nehemiah, the 26-year-old right-hander. And a ground ball chop, tough hop handled by Kuramatani, and he goes back to make the play. And the throw to get Feliciano 5-3. Nehemiah actually pitched one game in the Venezuelan League this year. He had a start for Margarita. You were talking about yesterday how some of these guys will, they play a game down there, the All-Star game. Somebody sees them and they get an opportunity. And he actually pitched in the Venezuelan League for Margarita, went 3 innings in one game. Allowed 5 runs and 5 strikeouts.
Yeah, not only that, but some of these guys have come stateside. We were talking about that last couple of innings where they come to the Cactus League in Arizona and they get a few games against some of the major league teams during the course of spring training. And some of these kids, they have been discovered from playing in some of those games.
Shed Long Jr., left-handed hitter, is born in Birmingham, Alabama. Reds' 12th round pick back in 2013. He's played for Caguas in the Winter League for the last 6 years. 110 major league games, last time 3 years ago in the big leagues.
Of course, all the Japanese players in the entire country of Japan very happy for Ichiro Suzuki, first Japanese-born player to go into the Hall of Fame.
He won't be the last.
No, he will not be the last. They got a guy out in Southern California right now by the name of Showtime Ohtani. Looks like if he has a few more good years, he might end up in the Hall of Fame too.
Count of 2-2 and Shed Long. Shohei Ohtani, no stranger to international play as well, helped Japan win the WBC last time out in 2023, that memorable game in Miami when he struck out Mike Trout on that 3-2 slider to seal the 3-2 win in the championship game.
How about that theater?
Ground ball, long can fly. Here's the throw, and they got him. Good play there again by Nagayauchi. Japan has won, Rod, 3 of the 5 WBCs so far. They won the first one in 2006. They also defended that title in 2009 with a win over South Korea after beating Cuba in 2006.
Well, very talented group. They take it very seriously when they play in the WBC. As a matter of fact, right now in Japan, they've already started spring training. Whereas in the United States, our spring training will not start for another 2 to 3 weeks, but already just about every single Japanese team, they are already in spring training. Their spring training lasts about a month longer than the spring trainings last here in the United States. And they play 130 games. Here stateside, we play 162, but they play the 130 games in the same time frame as we play 162 games. So they have a lot of days off over there, which is why they can kind of pick and choose who they want to start. And a lot of their starters work on 6 days rest, and because of the rules that they have and so many days off.
Henry Ramos 0 for 1 in the game. He led the Puerto Rican Winter League in RBIs this year with 26. Shows bunt, and bunt's foul.
It's getting close to where it's going to be a little bit more difficult to see for some of these hitters. You see the shadows are starting to creep in over home plate, which makes it going to be a little bit more difficult. You can see real dark behind home plate where the pitcher's still in sunlight. And about another inning or so, and that batter will be in the in darkness, or shadows, I should say.
And the Clips here at Mexicali.
Good pitch.
Mexico.
Ninamiya was wondering where that pitch was. I don't think he's on the same page as the home plate umpire, Michael Salazar. He was throwing a couple of pitches that looked like to be strikes to me, but not called strikes by Mr. Salazar.
1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Jin Yamamoto makes the grab. Nicely done. A 1-2-3 inning for Ninamiya. And we'll go to the fourth. 1-0 Japan.
The goose, the grime, the gunk. How do you get it off? Hi, Adam J. here for Abracadabra, the contractor strength wonder cleaner that removes the toughest stuff on the planet like magic. Abracadabra is strong enough for my job site, yet gentle enough to work wonders on your home. Abracadabra does what other products can't. Now this is a big problem. Abracadabra has the muscle to melt expanding foam like snow. Remove pure grease in a single swipe. And Abracadabra is gentle enough to remove duct tape from this tissue. Now that's amazing. Nothing's quicker on tape and stickers than Abracadabra. Remove stubborn gum in your hair or anywhere, and crayon marks on the wall disappear before your eyes. And off the paper too. For cruddy caulk and sealants, now break that bond with a touch of your wand. Get tar off that car in a flash. Melt sap away with a spray, and grimy rims sparkle like new. Abracadabra works wonders on concrete. Oil stains disappear. Tire marks vanish.
It's delicate enough to clean the makeup off my blouses, the dirt on my shoes, and even the dirtiest, greasiest oven.
Nasty barbecue? With Abracadabra, just dip it and strip it, and you'll be grilling in no time. Clean tar off this $100,000 car faster than you can say, Abracadabra! Make just one thing spotless, and Abracadabra pays for itself. And if you're not completely satisfied, keep the bottle and we'll refund your money 100%. Call or go online to order your 8-ounce bottle of Abracadabra Wonder Cleaner now, and we'll upgrade your order to our jumbo 16-ounce bottle at no charge. Order now.
Get connected to MLB Tonight, only on MLB Network.
The manager for Japan was hoping his team would be more poised in Game 2 than they were in Game 1, and so far, so good there for Japan.
Yeah, they haven't made any mistakes so far. We talked about the ball game they played yesterday against a good Dominican team where they walked 9. 5 of those 9 walks came around to score. They threw several wild pitches as well, and they didn't hit. But so far today, they've competed.
Katsuhiko Sato, 0 for 1, 2 for 5 in the tournament so far. Ramirez said after the game, quote, "One cannot hide what happened today. Players were a little nervous. There's a base hit up the middle, but that's part of the game, and he thinks tomorrow will be better. So far, so good." Four hits now. In fact, 4 of the last 5 hitters have had base hits. Jin Yamamoto is the left fielder. He's 0 for 1. Another one of the left-handed hitters in the lineup for Alex Ramirez.
You mentioned they've got 6 left-handers in their lineup today against the left-handed Cruz.
Well, 6 total there on the roster of 12. The pitch is down low.
If you're a left-hander going up against Cruz, you've been watching for 3 innings now. You know that he's not going to throw you that changeup. It's pretty much fastball, breaking ball away. Another slider.
Breaking ball, lined foul. He waited on it nicely.
It's almost like he knew it was coming. He waited just a little bit too long. You see Diaz, third baseman, really drawn in. Respecting the speed of Yamamoto.
Jin, just 23 years of age. Takes a strike, and that is a strikeout number 4 for Leroy Cruz. First one looking for the lefty.
I don't know if Yamamoto was looking for another one of those sliders, but it's a no-no if you're looking for something soft. If that pitcher does throw you a fastball, even though it's only 88 miles an hour, you can't pull the trigger on it. And it appeared to me that was looking for something soft.
Now the 21-year-old Jin Kuramatani is up. The Breeze third baseman, 6-footer, just under 200 pounds. This team was formed to play in this tournament. First ever team from outside the Americas to play here. Line drive left field, that'll drop for a base hit. First hit of the series for Kuramatani.
And Kuramatani swung at the first pitch changeup, but he missed badly on that pitch. And then the next pitch he got was a fastball up in the strike zone at 87 miles an hour, and he whistled that ball into left field for a solid single with that high leg kick.
So that'll set it up for Ren Tashioka here for the Japan Breeze.
If you're Tashioka, you know, because you've been watching that Cruz, for the most part, if there is a runner in scoring position, he's probably going to come with some soft stuff, some breaking pitches to try to get you out in front. That's what he has been doing.
Bill Simas is the pitching coach for Puerto Rico. Managed by Will Cordero, longtime major leaguer.
Some activity now in the Puerto Rican bullpen.
That's Derek Rodriguez, the son of Ivan Pudge Rodriguez.
And very seldom do you see a pitcher wearing number 2, but that's the case with Derek.
Big spot here for Japan. Trying to extend on their 1-0 lead with Tashioka up. Ran a college baseball player in the United States, played at the University of Southern Indiana. Enjoying the breeze after 3 seasons there. Last year he hit .363 with an .874 OPS for the Screaming Eagles. Oh, one breaking ball is over. And looking for his first hit of the series. He's 0 for 4 with a hit by pitch. That's fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the number 7 man in the order for the Breeze. Japan will host Mexico. They'll be the home team tomorrow night. 8 o'clock game, and then they'll play Venezuela on Tuesday at 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock out west. 5 o'clock tomorrow out west. So they got 2 tough games coming up here. It's a big one for Japan. They'd like to get into that semifinal for sure.
Well, they got themselves in a situation where they're trying to score another run or 2 here against Cruz. And Cruz, for the most part, has thrown a lot of breaking balls with runners in scoring position. If you're Tashioka, you can't look for a breaking ball, but in the back of your mind, you pretty much know you might get one.
But Venezuela in a near must-win now. When they play their next ball game against the Puerto Rico team on Monday afternoon. The Venezuela team, the defending champs, 0-2. Now they do play Japan in their 4th game, and it is possible, because there's only one team getting eliminated in the knockout preliminary round, if you will, that you could get there with 1-3 record.
Mm-hmm.
Two. Driven to left field softly, but playing very shallow is Ortiz. He makes the catch.
Talk about good positioning of your defense. I mean, he was Johnny on the spot. It was Ortiz.
Probably wasn't more than 20, 30 feet beyond where the shortstop would be.
Had him played perfectly. That's a good scouting report. They knew exactly what he was trying to do.
And did it relatively easily. Wasn't one of those balls that was sky high for a minute either. So a big out there, 2nd out. And now here's Yamato Sato trying to drive in there a couple of runs here for Japan. Sato is 0 for 3 in the championship series. Takes a good fastball. 0-2 count now. Cruz looking for his 5th strikeout of the game.
Well, he can't make this pitch too inviting to Sato. 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. He got him. And Cruz again enjoying that strikeout. His 5th of the game, a big one, as Japan leaves 2 on base in the top of the 4th.
The Caribbean Series continues on MLB Network.
And listen to this crowd.
See which nation has what it takes to claim Winter Fall's international crown. Dominican Republic, Mexico. Tonight, 8:30 Eastern, live on MLB Network.
What Tractor Supply customers experience is personalized service made possible by T-Mobile for Business. With T-Mobile's reliable 5G business internet, employees get the information they need instantly. This is how business goes further with T-Mobile for Business.
Guys, got hair loss? I know what you're thinking. Should I shave my head? Comb it over? Wear a hat? Just stop. This isn't 1970. Keep your hair and your confidence, because Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration experts, can give you your real hair back permanently. Check them out, because they're giving away an absolutely free information kit and a free gift card to everyone who scans this QR code. Dude, you don't have to look like your dad because this isn't your dad's hair loss treatment. People all over the country trust Bosley because they're ahead of the curve. They use the latest technology to give you your real hair back. And the best part, Bosley's permanent solution is protected by the Bosley Guarantee. Let them show you for free how awesome your hair could look with an absolutely free information kit and a gift card for $250 off. Scan the QR code. Don't wait. Scan the code now and ask about the Bosley Guarantee.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
At Grainger, we know the ones who get it done wear a lot of hats. That's why we're always here for you with professional-grade products and the knowledge to help answer tough product questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get connected to MLB Tonight, only on MLB Network.
Masaki Ninomiya has been very, very impressive so far. The 26-year-old has allowed no hits in this 3 innings so far. He has walked 1 and struck out 1. He faces 2, 3, and 4 in the order.
They haven't really hit any balls hard against him today.
He jams Diaz. Isan with the pop-up. Kurumatani gives it a look, but it's into the seats.
A lot of foul territory there.
Good crowd, too.
Yeah, good crowd. A lot of foul territory. You got to pay attention. Got to stay with the balls here. It's good to see a nice crowd during the day, getting ready for the nightcap.
Isan, the MVP of the LBPRC, the Roberto Clemente Championship that got Mayaguez to the Caribbean Series. That's a best of 9. Ian hit .450, did Isan, with 9 hits. Rips one to deep right field, but it is foul.
One thing about the Japanese pitcher, for the most part, when the catcher puts the glove down, for the most part, these guys hit that glove. And the reason for that, Craig, is they throw so much over in Japan. In between starts, they probably throw 3 or 4 bullpens before their next outing. It's not full speed bullpen, but it's to work on your command and your control. And that's why so many Japanese-born pitchers have really great command.
A long wait there, and time is called by Diaz. There is no pitch clock in the Caribbean Series, so you don't have those rules. Batter can call timeout at the last moment. Little old school baseball, Rod.
That's right.
No, yes, no.
I didn't know that Ninomiya had that many pitches.
They also do not have that pitch com.
Nope, old-fashioned putting the signs down here in the Caribbean Series.
Looks like they're going to try and go inside on Diaz. Here's the 1-2. Oh, it went outside and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Diaz. This year, Isan knocked in 22, 4 homers and winter ball for Mayaguez. 4th season overall and 1st with the Indians. He tied Edwin Diaz for 3rd on the team with 22 ribbies. And swing and a miss, he struck him out. That's the 2nd strikeout for Ninomiya.
Good pitch. Outstanding splitter. That's another pitch that just about every single Japanese-born pitcher that's come stateside lately has one of those split-fingered pitches, whether it be the ghost pitch that Senga has, that pitches for the New York Metropolitans. Ohtani, he's got a splitter. Yamamoto's got a splitter. Imanaga's got a splitter. It's about every Japanese pitcher stateside. They got that high fastball, and they combine that with a real good splitter to change the eye level down.
Been a pitcher series so far. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Anthony Garcia, the hitter, takes that for a second ball. 2 balls and no strikes on Garcia. Garcia had a fantastic year. He led his team in hitting at .311, was 4th overall in the league in hitting, Anthony Villar hit .368 to lead the Puerto Rican Winter League for Gigantes de Carolina. There's a pop-up to second. Hamada makes the play. Not what Will Cordero was looking for today here, Rod. The Puerto Rico offense was quiet in their initial game against Mexico. They had just 1 run on 4 hits. So far here, no runs, no hits.
Well, they watched this Japanese ball club give up 12 runs yesterday, so they know their pitching is probably a little thin today, but Ninomiya has done a fabulous job getting that pitching back in order today.
Daniel Ortiz gets under that one. Skies hit to short right field. Hamada is back, makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Isaki Ninomiya. And Japan leads 1-0 in their second game of the Caribbean Series.
Is your car's plastic trim faded and milky? Don't worry. Cerakote's ceramic trim coat restores oxidized trim effortlessly. Just wipe it on. It's guaranteed for 200 washes. Even dust won't stick to it. Keep your car looking professional. Selling your oxidized, faded trim car? Detailed cars sell for way more than faded cars. Read the thousands of 5-star reviews for yourself. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
Sometimes you human go do human thing. They touch finger on magic square. Meet Sitter and Rover, who very care. Feeling miss you move. Says you're human a sign that you all good. Loving pet care in your neighborhood.
Solving baseball's offseason is a tough case to crack.
We got a lot of work to do.
As the free agency frenzy continues, Matt and Harold are on the case. Hot Stove, weekday mornings 9 Eastern on MLB Network.
It's time for Pitch, Hit, and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Give the kids in your community a chance to flex their superpowers, and they could earn a trip to the national finals at the 2025 World Series presented by Capital One. So go ahead, be the one who powers their dreams, and sign up to host the local Pitch, Hit, and Run event. It's a free and fun way to promote baseball, softball, and your organization. To learn more, go to pitchhitrun.com.
King, Kyle, Quan, and Kirby. Players 80 through 61 on the top 100 feature plenty of Ks. Also on the list, plenty of Ks. The top 100 players right now, Tuesday, only on MLB Network.
Welcome back to Mexicali, Mexico, and our continuing coverage of the Caribbean Series. Long-standing championship going on for 75 years. 67th overall edition. 28 teams from 7 different countries have won the series. Never from one outside of the Americas. Now, Japan would be a long shot here, but they're the first team ever from Asia to get invited here to the Caribbean Series. Something they'd like to do in the future. They're talking about maybe South Korea, perhaps. They've had other invitees over the years. Cuba has been a team that's been around for a while here, although they say because of the economic situation and the professional leagues, the way they're working there, the Confederation here said that if they don't get that figured out, it would be a tough issue for them to invite Cuba. That's been a big talk and a lot of social media. Why isn't Cuba here? They have played here before, recently a few years ago. Puello Herrera said until Cuba resolves its economic situation, quote, which is related to its professional league, will have issues for it to be a member. Big swing and a miss, and Ohashi strikes out. 6th strikeout here for Leroy Cruz.
And for the most part, they've come on this breaking ball right here, and he's got some style out there, some flair once he does get the strikeouts.
From 1949 to 1960, Cuba won this tournament 7 times. But the event was canceled after Fidel Castro dissolved all professional baseball in Cuba in 1961. Cuba did return in 2014. We saw Colombia come in here a few years ago, won it. Curacao was impressive last year. Panama.
This much we
as
do
well.
know, there's some outstanding baseball players that are playing in the major leagues from Cuba. Very talented players.
Nagayauchi back to the box. Cruz throws a strike to first.
Cruz
the second out.
Cruz is making it look really easy out there today. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. Cruz is cruising. I think it's the first pitch strikes, though. Tons of first pitch strikes. And then he just kind of preys on the aggressiveness of the Japanese hitter. If it's a right-hander, he's pulling the string with the changeup. If it's a left-hander, he's throwing that slider. But that's the one thing that he's been able to do with regularity, and that's get ahead of the batters.
Yuta Hamada had the RBI hit in the game in the third inning for the only run of this ball game. Japan has now scored 2 runs in their 2 games. Puerto Rico has only scored 1 run.
Here comes the fastball up, or he might just fade that changeup away to see if he can get a swing and a miss. Breaking ball.
Cruz was looking for it.
Yeah, he was running off the mound. You see him?
He'll celebrate if he gets that 3rd strike here.
Oh, don't you believe he won't? He's been celebrating all game.
That's down low. It's also been going right in our picture because he falls off to the mound to the right side.
Everything has been down to Hamada.
That's lined foul. Hamada doing a good job staying alive. Got his first hit of the series in that 3rd inning. He's 1 for 6.
Lots of Dodgers fans in Mexicali. They did a wonderful job with their introductions on the very first evening where they were honoring Fernando Valenzuela, who passed away last winter.
That one's laced foul.
Of course, Fernando was a tremendous pitcher from Mexico who spent the majority of his career pitching for the Los Angeles Dodgers. They did a really nice tribute to Fernando on, Friday?
Beautiful. Team Mexico.
Fernando was a really good pitcher.
That trophy is named after Fernando now in the Winter League. Sad victim of cancer in the offseason. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hamada has done a nice job. Cruz was able to get ahead of him. No balls and 2 strikes, and Hamada has now worked the count back somewhat into his favor. 3-2. He has seen a bunch of pitches. And usually when you see this many pitches from any pitcher, it gives the hitter a little bit of a leg up. We'll see.
Cruz has walked only 1 in the game.
About 2.
You said it, Rod.
Yep.
Second walk for Cruz.
Even though he didn't get a hit, Hamada, he saw enough pitches to really give him a really good idea of what the pitches and the shapes of the pitches were looking like that Cruz has featured. I was talking about those shadows a couple of innings ago. They've kind of crept over home plate now where the hitter is in a little bit darker darkness and the pitcher's still in light.
Tayashi Mizumoto is up. He's 0 for 2. He struck out both times. Pickoff play. They got him. Can they make the play the second in time? No. Hamada able to get in there despite being picked off first base.
I'm surprised it's not a balk. That's the second time we've seen Cruz with this move today. But look at the front foot here, how he kind of steps toward home plate. That's almost home plate. You got to step toward first base when you're throwing to first base and stepped home when you're throwing home. He should have been called for 2 balks today already.
Close play at second. McKinnon was flat-footed when he threw, and he also didn't move in to give himself a good angle. And good hustle by Hamada. It will not be a challenge. They do have 2, they call them revisions here in the tournament. There's a swing and a miss. So runner in scoring position here for Japan. And Mizumoto with a count of 0-1. Six strikeouts for Cruz. He has gotten Mizumoto twice. There's a great breaking ball.
He's not wasting any time. Cruz got a nice pace out there that he's working with. And that bender at 74 miles an hour has got some nice depth to it.
Mizumoto rips one into the seats here. Tashi is 1 for 6 in the tournament. 27-year-old left-handed hitter. No 2 is outside. Good pitch, though.
He doesn't have to go that far off the plate. I mean, he can go on the corner and get strike 3. Mizumoto is looking for that slider. He's not looking for a fastball.
Nearly hit him. Now the count is even at 2-2.
It's the second batter in a row where he has started off 0-2 and then kind of thrown a bunch of pitches, trying to trick the hitter, trying to strike him out instead of inducing some weak contact. Pitch count now up to 78 for Cruz. You know you're going to get that slider, but you can't look for it. You got to stay ready for the fastball. Hope he makes a mistake.
Got him. Cruz celebrates strikeout number 8, and the third time he has struck out Mizumoto. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th.
Probably his last batter of the game.
We'll see. 1-0 Japan.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, serves up bottomless chips and salsa, a drink, and the delicious Big Smasher Burger with twice the beef of a Big Mac. Maybe they should change that name. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
We went with the website nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and espresso beans and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and so much more.com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at nuts.com.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
Hi, I sell deodorant for a living, but not just any deodorant. The whole body deodorant designed just for guys. Mando Whole Body Deodorant is clinically proven to block odor all day and control it for 72 hours. Plus, it was invented by a doctor right here in the USA. What's Mando's secret? It paralyzes odor-causing bacteria. You stop bacteria, you stop odor before it starts. Now get this. Because our deodorants are free from any harsh chemicals, they work safely anywhere on your body. New customers get 30% off at shopmando.com.
This is the story of the one. The one knows the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a teammate like Granger, she's confident that she will always win the day. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Get connected to the blockbuster trades.
This could be a really nice pairing. I like it for both teams.
Get connected to the big name signings.
Juan Soto is a New York Met.
And get connected to all the breaking news.
I think the market is really going to fly.
The analysts of MLB Tonight keep you connected with all things baseball during the offseason.
This is landscape changing.
Get connected to MLB Tonight.
I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
Weeknights at 6 Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Welcome back to the Caribbean Series. Long way to go here for Isaki Ninomiya to try and reach what Angel Padron did last year. Remember the lefty from Venezuela threw the first no-hitter in, I think it was 60, 70 years. only second overall in the Caribbean Series. But here we're only in the bottom of the fifth. Still, doesn't take away from the performance so far for Ninomiya.
He's been on point. Ninomiya, as far as the first pitch strikes are concerned, that little bender that he throws over the plate when he wants to. The fastballs have been up in the strike zone. He's only thrown 48 pitches, so he's been really economical here this afternoon up against this Puerto Rican team. And they needed this pitching performance out of him.
Yes, after giving up 12 yesterday to the Dominican Republic, McKinnon is 0 for 1, 0 for 4 in the tournament. Hit .269 in the Winter League this year. Homer, 16 RBIs. Number 5 man in the order, Rosario and Diaz will follow here. Puerto Rico trying to get something going offensively. It has been a very quiet offense so far. Let's see if this is a start. Right center field. That's a base hit. So McKinnon gets aboard. First hit of the ball game for Puerto Rico.
That was a sinker that stayed up in the strike zone, and McKinnon, and with a good swing, able to hit the ball in the right center field for a solid single. But if you're Ninomiya, no need to panic here. You've got a big guy on first base. You know he's not going to try to steal, so you just simply try to throw a ground ball to get a double play to aid yourself into getting out of this.
McKinnon very familiar with the Japanese pitching. Played in Japan last 2 years for the Seibu Lions, and I should say 2 years ago played in Korea last year for the Samsung Lions. So here's Eddie Rosario now. Rod, would you think at all about small ball here? Get the guy in scoring position or not with Rosario?
Maybe not with Rosario.
Yeah.
You know, maybe somebody else, but not Rosario. I mean, they don't have him on the roster to bunt.
169 home runs in his career in the major leagues, but he did not have any this year for Mayaguez in 17 games that he played.
If you're McKinnon on first base, you have to make sure that if it's a breaking ball in the dirt, you give yourself a chance to advance 90 feet. You have to anticipate that he might bounce something up there here to Rosario and be ready to go.
Breaking ball misses. 2-1. Michael Salazar, the home plate umpire, talking with Yamato Sato.
What I would do, though, I'd put a hit and run on, though. I mean, because Ninomiya has been around the plate all day long. He's only walked one batter. He's going to throw some strikes. And so I put a hit and run on, maybe put some runners in motion, see what we can get lucky.
2-1 pitch, fouled back.
Looked like he was on the move. It's a good call. I like that. I like it. And that's why Rosario swung at the pitch that was up in the strike zone. Maybe he wouldn't have swung at it because it was up, but I like the fact that there was a hit and run.
Got to protect McKinnon there. Puerto Rico doesn't have the stolen base speed we've seen of some of the other teams in the tournament. They do not have a stolen base so far in their 2 games. They haven't had many runners either.
Nope.
Only 5 hits. 2-2 pitch. That's out. 3-2.
Big question here, though. Do you dare start the runner here if you're Wilfredo Cordero? I say no, me personally, but we'll see what he does. I think the risk does not match the reward. If it's a strikeout here of Rosario and McKinnon's running, they're going to throw him out.
See what they do. 3-2 pitch. Fouled that one off.
Good pitch. Good fastball inside. Looked like McKinnon was on the move again.
Rod, Rosario struck out 12 times in 71 plate appearances. So he pretty good contact guy as well.
Everything to Rosario in this pitch sequence has been up and away from him with the exception of that last fastball that was inside. They're going back outside again.
3-2 pitch, up and away. And the first 2 runners have reached for Puerto Rico, their best threat of the game. Frustrating for Ninomiya. You saw his reaction. And Hisanori Takahashi, the pitching coach, is going to come out and chat now with his right-hander.
Yeah, he may be tiring a little bit, although he's only at 57 pitches. Now here's where more than likely the Puerto Rican team will put on some type of a play. Maybe a bunt now gets the runners into first and in the scoring position, second and third.
Only issue there is Edwin Diaz led the Puerto Rican Winter League with 9 home runs this year. So we'll see how they play it. But it's a little different when you haven't scored a run here and you need desperately to take advantage of the opportunity. There's Alex Ramirez. He is a legend in Japan.
He hit a lot of home runs.
He did.
He wasn't bunting a lot when he was playing over there, that's for sure.
Nicknamed Ramachan, a 301 career, over 2,000 hits.
That's a lot of hits
And
for a foreign-born player.
Yep, professional baseball, NPB.
I mean, you're over there for a long time.
Hall of Famer, first foreign-born player with 2,000 hits. First Latin American in the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame. Big spot here. Edwin Diaz. He is bunting. And he bunts it. It's a good one. Backhanded by Nino Maya. He made a great play to get the out.
How about that? 9 homers, as you mentioned. But still, Will Cordero, the manager of the Puerto Rican team, is playing the game the right way. He wants runners in scoring position so they give themselves a good chance of scoring a run. Just an outstanding job there by Rosario with the bunt. Diaz, excuse me.
How about the play here by Maya? Behind him, he gets the backhand. He gets up real quickly and made it look easy. That's not an easy play.
Looked like the third baseman was staying home, and that was Nehemiah's responsibility to go cover that line. Because the third baseman, he did not move at all. He did not come in at all.
So second and third, Mario Feliciano is the catcher. He had 12 RBIs in the Winter League season for this ball club. Also at 8 doubles, so he's got some good gap power. Rips that one right field, and it is a foul ball.
By inches.
Wow.
By inches. Yeah, you can see clearly foul.
He laced it.
First base umpire, he's all over it. And that would be Felix Tejada. He had a good look at it.
That's a chop in third. Runners going. Play to the plate. Kuramatani. No, he's safe. Kuramatani came to the plate. It was a high hopper. He had to reach up for it. And Puerto Rico has tied the game as McKinnon scores.
If Kuramatani could do it all over again, he probably would take the out at first base on the high hopper and McKinnon coming on contact. It was going to be a very difficult play for him to throw him out with his body being off balance, him falling back, and then him trying to make an accurate throw to home plate. It just was not going to happen. How about McKinnon coming on contact?
I guess he figures you got second and third, or the worst case scenario, you got first and third. So aggressive play by Will Cordero, the manager. Here's Shed Long now trying to give Puerto Rico the lead. Only the second run of the tournament so far for Puerto Rico. Long 0 for 1 of the game. Runners on first and third, but still only one out. And Long has good speed. And he's going to bunt. Runner coming. What a bunt! That ball just died. He gets a base hit out of it as well.
It's a nice job here by the Puerto Rican team. I don't know if it's the suicide squeeze or safety squeeze. It appears to be a safety squeeze. The safety squeeze is when the ball is down. If you're the base runner on third, you don't take off until the ball is on the ground. And that's exactly what it was. It was a safety squeeze. So Rosario, who was on third base, he did not take off until he saw the ball on the ground. And then he takes off and he's able to come home and score easily. The second run of the contest. How about the small ball that Puerto Rico is playing here?
Tell you what, if you have a wedge and you're golfing, that is what you want right there. Stop it on a dime.
Yes, indeed.
What a bunt. It did not move.
Got an RBI out of that, too, and a base hit.
And you already saw the fielder that Ninamia is, and he couldn't get him out. So a 2-1 lead now for Puerto Rico. Top of the order, Ramos. That ball gets away, and that's trouble.
This is exactly reminiscent of the kind of game that Japan played yesterday. It just kind of unraveled on them after a couple of close plays, after a bunt play and a couple of bunt plays. They made a couple of miscues, but the wild pitches kind of hurt them.
And that's very costly because instead of a double play situation, now you have the second and third.
Well, he can still create the double play situation by walking Ramos here, which is probably the thing to do. I mean, you put him on and you play for two, and Ramos is a good hitter.
Led the Winter League in RBIs with 26.
There you go.
Ground ball hit to first base. Runner appears to be staying. Now he's going to tag him out. And indeed, Feliciano over at third did stay. You saw the way that was played very nicely by Mizumoto.
Ramos upset with himself. Got a good pitch to hit. Runners on second and third. But he probably thought they weren't going to pitch to him. He got a good pitch to hit. Fastball right down the middle. It's almost like it caught him off guard.
Mizumoto, by moving in that direction, he kept his eyes on the runner as well over at third base. There's Feliciano. He had nowhere to go. So second and third now, 2 outs for Isan Diaz. Diaz coming off that huge final series to get Puerto Rico, this team here, Mayaguez, to the championship to represent their country. He was the MVP of the 9-game series. He went 9 for 20 with a homer and 5 ribbies. Swing and a miss. Isan has played in 153 big league games in his career with 9 home runs. Last major league game, August of 23 with the Detroit Tigers.
Puerto Rican ball club has done a very nice job in this particular inning against Ninamia of laying off the fastball upstairs, whereas the first 5 frames, they had a difficult time of laying off that pitch. But third time through the lineup, he has struggled against his Puerto Rican squad.
Action in the bullpen for the Breeze. 3-1 count on Diaz.
Yeah, he's running out of gas out there in Ninamia. Good count to hit in right here if you're Diaz. And if you're Ninamia, you have to also understand it's a left-hander in the batter's box. You have a base open. You don't have to give in to Diaz. You don't have to throw him a strike. You can make him hit your pitch here.
And that is inside, so Diaz does work out the walk.
I think he's done.
And Garcia will come up, 8th hitter here in the inning for Puerto Rico. And here comes Alex Ramirez with the bases loaded in a big spot, 2-1 ball game. And it looks like He will be making the change here. Second visit to the mound.
Yeah, you could tell that Ninomiya running out of a little bit of gas here in the fifth inning. And you also have to give the Puerto Rican team some credit. I mean, third time through, they started to see him a little bit better.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong enamel. Nothing beats it. I recommend Pronamel Active Shield because it actively shields the enamel to defend against erosion and cavities. I think that this product is a game changer for my patients. Try Pronamel mouthwash.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is still available with the Big Smasher Burger and is still just $10.99. So if it's all this or drive-through, come on, it ain't rocket surgery, it's Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain. Arexvy is #1 in RSV vaccine shots. RSV? Make it Arexvy.
Thursday, a devastating work stoppage roils fans until two sluggers' quest to break the single-season home run record brings the game back from the brink. Baseball, directed by award-winning documentarian Ken Burns. Thursday at 7:30 Eastern.
Welcome back. Puerto Rico has taken a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the fifth of the Caribbean Series. Day number 3 of the tournament. And a real good ball game here today against Japan. New pitcher in for Japan. It's Shinra Asano, the 26-year-old right-hander.
Well, bases loaded. He needs to throw first pitch strike for sure, and then expand the strike zone to try to get the out here of Garcia. And you know Garcia, usually when a pitcher comes in out of that bullpen, they're looking for that first pitch fastball.
Garcia hit .308 in the Winter League or the Independent League in Mexico in 2024-25. Good hitter. Big swing.
He was looking for that fastball, and Asano threw him a changeup or a breaking ball and pulled the string on him. He about screwed himself into the ground. What an aggressive swing that was.
There's 5 homers this year, tied it with Jose Abreu for second most in the Winter Leagues in Puerto Rico. Led the team. And a big chance here to break it open for Puerto Rico with the bases loaded. Left it up, line drive, but it's foul.
From that arm slot that Asano is throwing his breaking ball from, you don't get much depth from that arm slot. What you do get, though, is a lot of width. You get some sweeping action across the strike zone. So you don't want to make a mistake with that pitch. If you do throw another one of these, you want to make sure you start it right down the middle so that it ends up off the corner outside. You don't want to start it at the batter, which would end up right over the heart of the plate.
Looked like you got a break on that one.
It was a hanger for sure.
Garcia was not able to keep it fair. 0-2, grounded foul.
That is way too good of a 0-2 pitch, in my opinion. It was a changeup. I mean, usually when you go to an 0-2 pitch with the bases loaded, it's a pitch that you can command the most. And most guys at this level command their fastballs more so than their breaking pitches. Therefore, that's probably the best pitch to throw, a fastball that's not a strike, to see if he will entice him into swinging.
Feliciano at third saying, hit it over that way. He almost took his leg off there, that last swing. That's way outside. 1-2 now on Garcia. They haven't hit the ball hard this inning. McKinnon with a little looping single. A walk, a fielder's choice on the play to the plate, scored a run. And then a beautiful bunt that went about 3 feet by Shed Long, driving in the second run. Pitch. Fouled back.
He has not thrown Garcia a fastball yet. He's thrown him 4 pitches, 3 breaking balls, and 1 changeup. And if he does throw him a fastball here, I doubt very seriously if Garcia, 1, will be looking for it, 2, if he'll be able to catch up to it. Going to another slider, looks like. Don't hang it.
Garcia fouls that one off.
He's hanging them too, boy.
Garcia must be saying, there are about 3 of I could have clocked here and kept it fair to drive in a couple of runs. He's not been able to do it.
Yeah, again, I mean, these are basically sweepers.
You can see the excellent crowd. It'll be a sellout crowd tonight for the game between the Dominican Republic and Mexico, coming up at 5:50 Pacific time, 8:50 in the East. Got him! Excellent movement there. And Asano gets a huge out. However, Puerto Rico's on the board with 2, and they lead 2-1 as we go to the 6th.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, serves up bottomless chips and salsa, a drink, and the delicious Big Smasher Burger with twice the beef of a Big Mac. Maybe they should change that name. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
When emergency strikes, first responders are the first ones in. But on outdated networks, the crucial technology they depend on is limited. That's why T-Mobile created T-Priority, the only solution built for the 5G era that can dynamically dedicate up to 10 times the capacity for first responders. T-Priority, built for tomorrow's emergencies. Ready today.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Introducing new Oroxon Gel, the first FDA-cleared ED treatment available without a prescription. Oroxon Gel is clinically proven to work within 10 minutes, so you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy. New Oroxon ED Treatment Gel.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
Live baseball is back as the Caribbean Series returns to MLB Network.
Listen to this crowd.
Follow the action from all 14 games live as 5 nations battle for Winter Ball's international crown. It's tournament time on MLB Network.
Venezuela wins the 2024 Caribbean Series.
2025 Caribbean Series continues on MLB Network.
Welcome back. New pitcher of the game for Puerto Rico. It is Derek Rodriguez, who was born in Arlington, Texas, where his dad, Pudge, played for the Texas Rangers back in the day, but grew up in South Florida, Monsignor Edward Pace High School. And a reinforcement here, played for the Criollos de Caguas, and gets his first appearance here in the tournament.
And Derek's got a good arm. He's always had a good arm. His dad, of course, had a great arm. His dad is in the Hall of Fame. He's a catcher. That would be Pudge.
Tatsuhiko Sato takes a strike, 0-1 on Sato. Roy Cruz did a nice job, Rod. He went 5 innings, scattered 5 hits. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded over there by Long. The throw is in time for the out. What a play by Long.
I wonder if they'll challenge this. That was a slow developing play.
Yeah.
It's a nice job by Long up the middle.
Boy, looks safe to the naked eye. Long didn't get a lot on this throw.
I don't think he had a good handle on it. I think he just kind of lobbed it over there.
Got him.
I think he kind of lobbed it over there. He didn't have a good handle on it, but yet he threw it anyway, because if he tries to grab it and get a better handle, then he wouldn't have been able to throw the base runner out. I don't know if Pudge Rodriguez is in Mexico watching his son pitch, but I know he's tuned in if he's not in Mexico.
Well, we'll say hello to our old buddy, Pudge Rodriguez. 6 years ago, almost to the date. Actually, it's now 8 years ago. Derek was in a room with his dad, Pudge, February the 4th, 2017. Got the call for the Baseball Hall of Fame, and there were tears shed all over the place. Derek was saying after all the sacrifices that Pudge had to make, the family had to make, the travel, the lifestyle, a great moment for the Rodriguez family.
Had a chance to meet Derek when his dad was playing for the Detroit Tigers, managed by Jim Leland. He also played for Alan Trammell. It did Pudge. He kind of changed the landscape of baseball in Detroit when he signed a free agent contract in 2004 to play with the Tigers. That was a year after he had won a championship in South Florida.
That was in 2003. Pudge made that memorable catch from Jeff Conine. Hit J.T. Snow at the plate. Allowed the Marlins to beat the Giants and move on.
Yeah, good fastball there by Derek up top.
Strikeout of Yamamoto.
Spin rate of over 2,000 RPMs on that fastball.
Kuramatani hits one to right field. That's a quick inning and nicely done for Derek Rodriguez. So quick, we'll see if he gets another inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Puerto Rico.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase.
Safe Light Repair. Safe Light Replace.
Nobody likes a cracked windshield. But at least you can go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes.
Can confirm. Very easy.
SafeLight can come to you for free. And our highly trained techs can replace your windshield right at your home.
Safe Light Repair. Safe Light Replace.
Go to SafeLight.com and schedule a replacement today.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
devastating work stoppage Royals fans until two sluggers' quest to break the single-season home run record brings the game back from the brink. Baseball, directed by award-winning documentarian Ken Burns. Thursday at 7:30 Eastern.
Welcome back. Craig Minervini, Rod Allen, Mexicali, Mexico for this game between Japan and Puerto Rico. Japan scored in the third. Puerto Rico with some small balls, scoring two back in the fifth to take the lead.
How about all the sponsorship, man?
Yeah.
Sponsors everywhere. I mean, sponsorship everywhere.
And if it's not a sellout, it's real close here for the afternoon game on a beautiful day, 80-degree temperature in the afternoon, dipped into the high 70s now. Could be low 60s, though, by nighttime as the sun sets. Gets a little cooler here in the desert in the winter.
Well, if you're the Puerto Rican team, you know that Asano, he's not going to overpower you. I mean, you watched him throw 6 pitches to Garcia, who he struck out. He did not throw him one fastball, not one fastball. There's Hector Espino, number 21, my buddy up there.
One of the great hitters you ever saw.
One of the greatest hitters of all time.
Ortiz with a shot to right field.
I know Hector Espino played his majority of his career in Mexico for a couple of decades, but he will go down as one of the best right-handed hitters of all time.
Tashioka makes the catch, 1 out.
That's one of the hardest hit balls of the day.
That
one sounded different.
Yuki Sato is starting to loosen up. Sato got that big out. He struck out Garcia with the bases loaded to keep the breeze right in the ball game in the 5th inning. Mia winds up going 4 2/3, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. That ball's ripped. McKinnon actually drops in front of the left fielder. Sounded a little louder off the bat. McKinnon going into second base, and he will get the extra base hit.
That's a nice job by McKinnon. And it's back-to-back innings that he has gotten on base. He singled to lead off the 5th and came around to score. This time he gets himself a hustling double, jumping on the first fastball up in the strike zone from Asano.
It's only the second extra base hit for Puerto Rico in the series. Good try, though, by Yamamoto to try and grab it. He kept it in front of him. Couldn't find it, though. And Ohashi was able to get the ball back in.
Good hustle by McKinnon, a big lumbering first baseman. They've got a base open, and we'll see what they do with Rosario. And some would put a big leaguer like Rosario on base with the open base and play for 2 off the bat of Diaz.
Rosario takes outside.
Because if you give him something really good to hit, and Rosario's got the kind of power, and that he can drive the ball out of the ballpark, and he can definitely find a gap to drive in McKinnon.
Rosario upset. He probably felt he could have done some more damage than that.
Yeah, he did.
Caught in right field by Tashioka. McKinnon is tagging, and he'll go to third base.
Rosario got a really good pitch to hit. Really good pitch to hit. And as soon as he swung at it and left his bat, he knew it. The disappointment set in. It's a nice job by McKinnon. And going back up to tag up, understanding and knowing that the Japanese players don't have strong throwing arms. One of the things the Japanese players do that American teams don't do is they take infield before the game. So if you're the Puerto Rican team and you were watching infield before the game today, you know that they don't have strong arms in their outfield. Therefore, McKinnon, even though he's not fast, still got back to second base and tag up on a ball that wasn't that deep. They know the arm strength.
Edwin Diaz is up, and we saw the issues with wild pitches the other day where that 90 feet could be a difference. Little shot to center, sliding and making the catch nicely is Ohashi in center. So no damage from the double for McKinnon as far as Puerto Rico is concerned. Through 6, 2-1 Puerto Rico.
What are we doing today, Coach?
So, today we're going to work on our checking on... Oh. Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
I meant checking on how we could help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan?
Always wanted to do that.
My turn.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong enamel. Nothing beats it. I recommend Pronamel Active Shield because it actively shields the enamel to defend against erosion and cavities. I think that this product is a game changer for my patients. Try Pronamel mouthwash.
Want your car's paint to look like this? Well, now it can with Cerakote's #1 selling rapid ceramic paint sealer. Seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss, shine, and slickness in less than 30 minutes. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. Look at the rich gloss with endless depth and mirror-like shine.
You can hear it. This side over here has clearly been treated, just rolled right off. This side, not so much.
This is very nice. And it took you how long to apply it? Like 10 minutes? And then it just sets? Wow, and it looks much healthier too. That's very nice.
Look at the difference with Cerakote's true hydrophobic ceramic technology. Water just blows right off. The level of gloss and slickness is unbelievable. With over 40,000 5-star reviews, Cerakote is guaranteed to be the glossiest, slickest, and easiest to apply paint sealant you have ever used. Buy any of Cerakote's ceramic products for under $20 today.
King, Kyle, Quan, and Kirby. Players 80 through 61 on the top 100 feature plenty of Ks. Also on the list, plenty of Ks. The top 100 players right now, Tuesday, only on MLB Network.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Jake McSteen is the left-hander in the ball game. He pitched in the first game for Puerto Rico as well. 28-year-old from Great Falls, Virginia. He's in to face Tashioka to lead off. Ren Tashioka is 0 for 2. So Rodriguez, clean 1 inning, struck out 1 after Leroy Cruz pitched 5 innings, 1 run, couple of walks, 7 strikeouts. Leroy saying, he just got this note a moment ago that he felt a lot of adrenaline out there, a lot of concentration, and locked in on every single pitch in his ball game today. Liner to left center field. That's going to drop and find the gap. Tashioka rounds first, sliding into second with a double. First extra base hit of the ball game for Japan. Tying run on second.
A nice piece of hitting by Tashioka. It's a fastball up in the strike zone. Not a full swing, kind of a half swing. Ball at the top of the zone. Looked like he was indecisive as to whether he wanted to swing or not. Ended up making the right decision to get that hustling double. And Japan in business now with nobody out here in the 7th inning.
Yamato Sato is the hitter. He's 0 for 2. And just like that, Japan with a chance to tie the ball game up with a base hit. He's going to bunt. In the air, though, bad bunt. And an easy out as Diaz grabs it.
It's a nice pitch by McSteen. It's a bunting situation. And so why not throw the ball at the top of the strike zone to see if you can get him to bunt the ball in the air. And that's exactly what Sato did. He bunted the ball right up in the air. They're anticipating the bunt. Japan usually really, really good with their fundamentals.
So Takara Ohashi is up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. 2 for 6 in the series. Ground ball off the backhand of McKinnon. All hands are safe. It'll be first and third. We have seen some nasty hops here in the infield.
And most of those hops come late in games. I mean, we watched it in last night's game in the 7th and 8th. The field got a little chopped up, and we started to witness some bad hops. And I don't know if this is a bad hop right here to McCannon, but what he could have done, he could have got in front of this ball. And he tries to backhand it, but he's got plenty of time to get over, get in front of it, and make a more conventional play, which would have given him a more of an opportunity, because if the ball is right in front of him, then maybe he can still shuffle it to McSheen to get the out.
What he got really was a short hop. So we'll see how they score it. It's 1st and 3rd, probably be an error on the first baseman. Not an easy play on the short hop. And there's Nakayauchi now batting.
And now they're going to come out and the pitching coach is going to have a conversation with runners on 1st and 3rd to just kind of see what they want to do from a defensive standpoint. If Nakayauchi tries to bunt the ball down toward first base, which is what a lot of teams do in this situation, whether it be in the United States or whether it be in Japan or whether it be Puerto Rico, you got a runner on third base. It's a safe play to bunt the ball down toward first base. You make the first baseman come and get it. More often than not, it's a play that they can't turn 2 on, and that runner will be able to score. We'll see what Japan is doing here.
Bill Seamus is the pitching coach. There's Alex Ramirez. We'll see what he has in mind here offensively. By the way, would you put McSteen on the all-hair team as well?
Absolutely. He's got some nice flowing locks.
Kanyaga Gauchi. And that ball gets away. Runner goes to second.
Well, there goes that logic. And now you have runners on 2nd and 3rd. You can put him on and play for a force out at any base. Or you can play for the double play ball. We'll see what they want to do.
You can still bunt, though.
You can.
Right? If you're Ramirez.
You can.
Or you'd rather maybe take a shot, your leadoff hitter here. Try and drive in 2 with a base hit. Well, he wasn't bunting. He takes the ball 2-0.
If you're McSheen, you have to understand that you've got an open base. McSteen, excuse me. You don't have to give in here to Nagayashi. You don't have to throw him a fastball right down the middle. Good pitch. I like that pitch.
Now 3-0.
He might be swinging 3-0 here, though. Be careful. You don't want to throw him a cookie fastball right down the middle. It's almost like they're trying to walk him on purpose. Look at the catcher.
Right, threw that one right down the middle for the strike. 3-1 now on Nagayauchi.
And the catcher was off the plate outside, almost like they wanted ball 4 there. Look what the catcher is. I don't think they wanted. I don't think they wanted to throw a strike there. They were trying to load the bases to play for 2.
That's fouled back. Now a full count on Nagayauchi. Hamada's on deck for Japan.
A lot of scouts here and behind those stands there watching these players. You see them all behind there. And that's what these players are hoping for, Craig. I mean, they're hoping that one of these scouts that are down here watching the baseball in Mexicali will see them do something special, and they will pass that word along to their organization and give one of these guys an opportunity to come stateside.
Got a piece of Feliciano there on the foul ball.
Right off that left knee.
Another factor with that leg down is you're not quite as protected. So McSteen back in the count, full count. And he jammed him, swing and a miss. Might have been ball 4.
That was an ugly swing. Oh, it's ugly.
Big strikeout for McSteen.
McSteen's done his job.
We're going to go to the new pitcher here, try and get out of this frame with second and third. The tying and potential go-ahead runs on base for Japan.
Hi, Susan. Honey.
Yeah?
I respect that, but that cough looks pretty bad. Try this Robitussin honey.
The real honey you love, plus the powerful cough relief you need.
Mind if I root through your trash?
Robitussin, the only brand with True Source certified honey.
What Tractor Supply customers experience is personalized service made possible by T-Mobile for Business. With T-Mobile's reliable 5G business internet, employees get the information they need instantly. This is how business goes further with T-Mobile for Business.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Yeah! Let's make this easy!
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
Step up to the plate and get ready to play ball. The baseball show for kids where you can learn about batting, fielding, and everything in between from the real pros. Every swing is a big hit on Play Ball, only on MLB Network.
Puerto Rico, right-hander, reinforcement, played for Caguas in the Winter League. Big spot, second and third. Puerto Rico and Japan both looking for their first win. Yuta Hamada is the batter. He had the RBI hit in the third for Japan.
Ricardo Velez, new pitcher for the Puerto Rican team. He's got a good breaking ball. And through Hamada, a first pitch strike with a slider. Ooh, that's nasty. That's absolutely filthy. Now, the $1 million question for you, Mr. Mineghini.
Yes.
Does he come right back with that same pitch, or does he throw a fastball to waste one to get back to that pitch?
I'll go same pitch further outside.
Okay, you got it. I agree with you, as a matter of fact. No.
Going up high? Oh, he went fastball away.
Oh, I didn't agree with you, as a matter of fact. I didn't agree with you. Now here comes the slider. I didn't mean to agree with you.
Wait, did you agree or you did not agree?
I did not agree.
All right, I'll agree with you.
I'm standing with my guns. Here comes that slider.
All right, now he's going slider. Let's see. One-two pitch. Ooh, he went.
You almost want to swing at that pitch. I mean,
yes.
This is real talk now.
I know.
That's a hanging slider.
Yep.
That's screaming hit me. You almost want to swing at this pitch, even though it's up in the strike zone. That's a good pitch to hit. I mean, because this next this next slider is going to be a pretty good one.
Yeah, that should have been strike three. Here's the 2-2, but you're right. That was hittable. That one was tougher off the end of the bat, however, but in the air to center, and Rosario's going to make the play. And a good job by Velez and Puerto Rico to get out of the jam. Japan leaves runners on second and third in the top of the seventh. 2-1 now, Puerto Rico.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, serves up bottomless chips and salsa, a drink, and the delicious Big Smasher Burger with twice the beef of a Big Mac. Maybe they should change that name. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
What Tractor Supply customers experience is personalized service made possible by T-Mobile for Business. With T-Mobile's reliable 5G business internet, employees get the information they need instantly. This is how business goes further with T-Mobile for Business.
Safe like repair.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad. Safe Light Replace.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to safelight.com and schedule a replacement today.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
Hi, Susan. Honey.
Yeah?
I respect that, but that cough looks pretty bad. Try this Robitussin honey.
The real honey you love, plus the powerful cough relief you need.
Mind if I root through your trash?
Robitussin, the only brand with True Source certified honey.
This is the story of the one. The one knows that when the big game is days away, the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a solid game plan and a teammate like Granger that she can rely on to deliver the product she needs when she needs it, she's confident that she will always win the day. And her team will do the same. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
The Caribbean Series continues on MLB Network.
And listen to this crowd.
See which nation has what it takes to claim Winter Ball's international crown. Dominican Republic, Mexico. Tonight, 8:30 Eastern, live on MLB Network.
Bottom of the seventh we go. Puerto Rico leading 2-1. Mario Feliciano leading off here against the new pitcher, Yuki Sato. Yuki, the 24-year-old righty. And there's a drive into the air to right field, base hit. Good job by Feliciano. Against the 24-year-old right-hander. Yuki's second appearance. Yuki took the loss in that All-Star game we talked about, Japan playing that Venezuelan team in December. He also had one appearance with Caracas in the LVBP, the Venezuelan Winter League. Shed long. Bunted last time, drag bunt this time. He's going to get the runner over. Is he going to beat it out? No, but he did the job.
It's a nice job by the pitcher, Sato. Anytime that ball is still moving, you want to use your glove. So many times you see pitchers, they go over and that ball's moving and they use their hand to try to corral the baseball and they mishandle it. But take a look at him, how he uses the glove. He's got the bare hand down there close to the glove, and he's able to shuffle it to the first baseman to get the out. So many times you see guys try to make that play with the bare hand, and that's not the correct play.
See that Caribbean Series style, Caribbean baseball of small ball.
We've seen a lot of it. We've seen a lot of it the last four frames. A lot of swinging early in counts, too.
Ramos now is up. Henry with a swing and a miss. He's 0 for 3. And 1 for 5 in the overall series. We mentioned he led the team in ribbies this year with 26.
The hitters can see a little bit better now that those shadows pretty much have evaporated.
Chops that one foul.
And not quite. They're still in it's pretty dark still around home plate. That's why these guys are swinging so early and often. They don't want to get behind. And they're taking a look at that first fastball.
Good shadows in the bullpen if you're hitting out there.
Right.
I think that's Aki Watanabe in the pen there for Japan. 0-2 count on Ramos. That gets away 1-2.
That's about as hard a fastball as Sato has. And 90 miles an hour with some movement from that low three-quarter arm slot that he's featuring from. And they want a backdoor breaking pitch here. One on the outside corner. He's going to try to shave that corner with this off-speed breaking ball. Nearly got there, too. Nearly made a tremendous pitch.
Ramos stays alive, 2-2 count. Puerto Rico will play tomorrow against Venezuela in the early game. 3 o'clock in the east, noontime out west. Mexico against Japan in the evening game tomorrow. Another foul.
Big game tonight between Dominican and also Mexico. You mentioned Mexico going up against Japan tomorrow night, so it's going to be imperative for that Dominican team to really hone in tonight and try to go up 3-0. Albert Pujols' team.
8:50 tonight. Eastern time, 5:50 Pacific time.
I might have to tune in for that one.
Jeff Nelson will be in your seat. Doug Wright will have the play-by-play call. We should say 7:50 Central. They always leave the Central, the Mountain time zones out. So 7:50.
All right.
Central.
Whatever you say.
6:50. You're watching in.
Go ahead and confuse
the
the folks. Go ahead and confuse them. Confuse them some more.
Never get any love. The Central and the Mountain. 2-2 on Ramos. He's got a full count. Puerto Rico's walked 3 times in the game, all from Ninomiya, who actually pitched a very good ball game. Kind of going 4 2/3. The starter, he had a no-hitter into the 5th inning.
Every single pitch, all 7 pitches, 8 pitches, excuse me, they've all been away from Ramos. He has not thrown him anything inside at all. Nothing.
Same thing. He fouls it off.
At some point in time, you would think, you would just think after 9 pitches, all 9 pitches, pretty much away from Ramos, that they would try to maybe sneak something inside just to see if they could get a strikeout. And if you miss, it's not the end of the world. Now, you got an open base, and he's one of their better hitters, if not their best hitter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you miss inside, okay. But he's not looking inside. He's looking away. He's going to slap this ball to left field if you make a mistake with one of those changeups or fastballs away.
Oh, good at bat there by Ramos. He did not offer at a pretty good slider.
10 pitch at bat.
So he's aboard. First and second one out for Isan Diaz.
If you're Diaz, too, you got a really good look at what Sato is featuring because Ramos had such a lengthy at-bat and 10 pitches. And so Diaz, the hitter now, he has a really good idea of everything that Sato is featuring.
Isan has played winter ball for 4 years now. First time with Mayaguez. Isan was born in Puerto Rico, but he grew up in Springfield, Massachusetts. Went to high school there. Nice guy. Got to know him pretty well when he had some time with the Marlins. Had that great moment with the first home run of his career off Jacob deGrom. Had 9 major league homers. Hit 26 at AAA New Orleans in less than 400 at-bats in 2019.
You wonder if Will Cordero will give Diaz the green light here. Runner in scoring position. 3-0 count.
I might.
We'll see.
Breaking ball, and it is ball 4. When you get that green light, it's got to be your spot.
Absolutely.
Your pitch. You do not want to hit a soft ground ball.
You don't want to get jammed. None of that. So when you do decide to swing in a 3-0 count, you want to make sure, one, you've gotten a good pitch to hit, and you want to make sure you're aggressive.
Back-to-back walks have Sato and Japan in trouble here. Bags are juiced. Feliciano at third. Ramos at second. Top of your screen there. Diaz at first for Anthony Garcia. And Puerto Rico still looking for a first real big hit of the tournament.
And Garcia's got all that armor on his left arm, which makes it really easy for him to hang that left arm out over the plate. He's not afraid to get hit on that left arm because of all the armor. And watch after he takes his first initial step, how that left elbow is right over the top of home plate.
Rips that one to left field. Yamamoto on the backhand. Makes the grab. Runner did tag nicely, and Feliciano scores. So 3-1 Puerto Rico. Nice catch out there by Yamamoto.
Nice piece of hitting as well by Diaz, who got a breaking ball. Hit it off the end of the bat, but hit it far enough and hard enough to plate the third run of the contest, which makes it a little bit more difficult for Japan to come back, especially with the offense that they have. They don't have a lot of firepower.
Daniel Ortiz is the hitter. He's 0 for 3 in the game. He takes a strike.
Good fastball, about 90 miles an hour.
Now 0-2 on Ortiz. Number 4 man for Will Cordero. Puerto Rico trying to even their record up at 1-1 here in the Caribbean Series.
I kind of like the Japanese uniforms. I like that color.
Different.
Now, would that be pink, you think?
Yes.
Your favorite color?
Absolutely. Here's the 0-2. That's inside.
Nearly got his shirt.
I always think of red, as a Japanese color. And, of course, this is a different team. They put them together just for this tournament. Kind of nice. A lot of the teams will have, in this tournament, the colors of their country. And it may be a lot different than their regular season uniform. And he went after it and struck him out. So Puerto Rico does get 1 run, though, to add to their lead. And after 7, they lead Japan 3-1.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. deposit checks easily, and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips, full-size fries, a drink, and a sundae. You get an honest-to-goodness full meal, all for just $7 at DQ.
Dreams begin here. Welcome to the Good Night Club.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
Are your headlights cloudy and oxidized, making your car look bad? Are they underperforming when you need them most? Cerakote's Headlight Restoration Kit restores weathered headlights back to like new and keeps them that way for life. Stop wasting your time with solutions that don't last. Cerakote's kit includes everything you need to go from this to this. Simply wipe away oxidation, give them a light sanding, and apply the ceramic coating. That's it. The True Ceramic technology does the rest. Buy any of Cerakote's #1 selling ceramic products for under $20 at these leading retailers today.
Solving baseball's offseason is a tough case to crack.
We got a lot of work to do.
As the free agency frenzy continues, Matt and Harold are on the case. Hot Stove, weekday mornings, 9 Eastern on MLB Network.
Welcome you back. Mexicali, Mexico. The 2025 Caribbean Series moves along to the top of the 8th inning. Japan down by 2 now. Trying to avoid an 0-2 start here. In the first ever trip for a team outside of the Americas to the Caribbean Series. They were a special invitee. Jose De Leon, the new pitcher for Puerto Rico, facing Tayashi Mizumoto. Mizumoto has struck out all 3 times so far.
Good four-seam fastball there by De Leon at 93 miles an hour at the top of the zone. That's what the Puerto Rican squad has done the entire afternoon. Fastballs up and then splitters followed by the fastballs up down in the zone. That was a changeup there by De Leon.
Oh-2 pitch. De Leon, one of the reinforcements from Caguas.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we were talking about last night. Most of the reinforcements by all 5 of these teams are pretty much bullpen pieces.
Ground ball softly hit. De Leon will pick it up, tag out the runner. Santiago Velez in the ball game earlier. Also reinforcements. Derek Rodriguez, a reinforcement. Eduardo Rivera, one of their starters, a reinforcement from Santurce. Is that the team that you played for or no?
No, I played for Caguas.
You played for Caguas.
In Puerto Rico.
That pitch is inside, one of the great teams in history.
Don Mattingly was on that team that I played on that year. Jay Howe was on that team, real good closer for the Dodgers at that time. Actually, he was with the Yankees, then he was traded to the Dodgers. Jose Cruz, very talented center fielder of the Houston Astros for a couple of decades, was a center fielder.
Number 25.
Played every day.
Had a great stance with the left side.
Ivan Calderon was the third baseman. He's passed away now, but he was a really good player for the White Sox.
Caguas have won 5 championships. That ball is well hit to right field. Ramos going back, and it's off the wall. Nice hit by Sato. He's rounding second. He's going to try to get the third, and he will easily. Triple for Tatsuhiko Sato.
And Ramos in right field was not respecting the power of Sato. He got a breaking ball down, and he flipped it over the head of Ramos in right field. The ball got all the way to the warning track. You can see how shallow he was playing to begin with. That's just disrespect. And then once he got there, he couldn't pick it up, and that allowed Sato to get it over to third base. It's a big hit. It's a huge hit, as a matter of fact.
Jin Yamamoto is up. Big swing and a miss. Yamamoto 1 for 7
De Leon's got
in the
a
series.
really good changeup. I mean, he's got a wicked changeup. He can tell you that changeup is coming, and you still can't hit it. It's one of those Buck Bunny changeups. Back-to-back changeups.
Now, a ground ball would get a run at home here.
De Leon going for a strikeout here.
At least to the right side. In a 3-1 game, they're trying to get that run across, make it a 1-run game. Alex Ramirez, the manager. Fastball struck him out.
That's exactly what he was going for. Back-to-back changeups, and then he followed that up with that cheddar at the top of the strike zone.
And that had some mustard on it.
Pinch hitter. Good pitch.
Onamori Kawasaki will come up. It appears the pinch hit here.
And Kawasaki is accustomed to these types of situations. He had a nice career.
He certainly did. One of the more colorful players we've seen in the major leagues.
Very funny individual.
Played for Seattle. Toronto, best known for his time with the Blue Jays and the Chicago Cubs. Not played Major League Baseball since 2017. He's 43 years old now.
It does not seem like he's been gone that long. 2017?
You know, he started when he was 31 in the big leagues. Because I was wondering, how could Kawasaki be 43? Line drive, and that is a base hit. Kawasaki comes through. It's 3-2. And they are cheering up in Canada as well. He's a fan favorite up there for the Blue Jays all these years.
He does exactly what you're taught to do as a pinch hitter. And when you come off that bench, you're looking for the first pitch fastball. And if you get that fastball, you take a good swing at it. How about that dugout? He's the guy on the team that everybody's looking up to, the 43-year-old former big league outfielder. First pitch fastball right down the middle. Real good swing put on it by Kawasaki to drive in the second run of the game for Japan.
Well done by Mononori, who started the game yesterday for the Japan Breeze. Big swing by Tashioka. He's 1 for 3. Doubled his last time up. So we've got a 3-2 game. Chopper hit toward third. Nicely fielded by Diaz. Throw is not in time. McKinnon reaching for it. And the speedy Tashioka beats it out. First and second.
It was going to be very difficult for them to throw Tashioka out. I mean, he was already running kind of down the line as he made contact with this ball. And then the ball is a high chopper. And the indecisiveness between the third baseman and the pitcher kind of allowed him to beat it out. This Japan team, man, they're not knocking the cover off the ball, but they're in this game.
They have the tying run on second base now with Yamato Sato due up here. Good throw, probably gets him. Sato 0 for 3 in the game, 0 for 5 in the series so far. Crowd seeing a good ball game, and they're going to see a great matchup tonight. Dominican Republic, Mexico, 8:50 Eastern, 5:50 Pacific tonight. Both teams are undefeated. There's a strike. The loser of this game will fall to 0-2 and desperately need to win at least one, if not their final 2 games.
Where was it? It's a strike.
Well, they checked down at third. Jesus Lopez Miller over there said no swing. That's a pie. 2-1.
Nice job by Kimura. Laying off those change-ups at the top of the zone. De Leon about to throw his 17th pitch of this frame.
Yeah, Shu Kimura, you're right, the left-handed hitter. And he has a favorable count now of 3-1. There's a fastball, swing and a miss. Full count now. He's got some steam, 94 miles an hour from De Leon. All right, Rod, what are you doing here? 3-2 pitch.
Same pitch. I'm coming right back with that same fastball. And there's no way that he can catch up to it if you locate it right above the belt buckle.
Here it is. Oh! Just below the strike zone, it appeared. Ball 4. The bases are loaded.
May want to send the catcher out or maybe have a conversation with De Leon. He's thrown a lot of stressful pitches here in the 7th inning, just to slow him down a little bit. 8th inning, excuse me. Give him a breather.
Takeru Ohashi is the hitter. 1 for 3 in the game.
I like this visit right here. I really do. I love this visit, as a matter of fact. Slow the game down. Get De Leon back on track. Make sure the catcher and the pitcher are on the same page. It's a wonderful visit.
Bill Simas is the pitching coach for Puerto Rico. What do you think he told him?
Throw strikes, relax, get ahead.
Got the good fastball.
Don't overthink it, you know what I mean?
Ohashi is 2 for 7 in the series. Does not have an RBI.
Looked like he was talking to the catcher to ask the catcher what they wanted to do to make sure that they're on the same page.
Crowd getting into it here. 1-0 count now.
Japan having fun.
Takeru takes the ball, 2-0.
De Leon has really good stuff. I mean, the fastball's firm at 95, but he's just trying to trick everybody. Instead of going right after these guys, he's trying to trick everyone. Now he's got to throw a strike.
And now he's 3-0. He's a pitch away from tying this ball game up.
He's probably going to take 2 pitches. Ohashi. At least I would. Might as well take another one. All the pressure is on De Leon.
Well, it seems like the crowd is behind the team from Japan as well here. They are roaring. 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. De Leon answering back. Payoff pitch. Struck him out. De Leon comes back from 3-0 to strike out Ohashi. Japan gets 1, leaves the bags loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th with Puerto Rico leading 3-2.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car, home,
both.
RV coverage.
Great. Apply coverages, because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I going to feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
Hi, Susan. Honey.
Yeah?
I respect that, but that cough looks pretty bad. Try this Robitussin honey.
The real honey you love, plus the powerful cough relief you need.
Mind if I root through your trash?
Robitussin, the only brand with True Source certified honey.
What Tractor Supply customers experience is personalized service made possible by T-Mobile for Business. With T-Mobile's reliable 5G business internet, employees get the information they need instantly. This is how business goes further with T-Mobile for Business.
Get connected to all the breaking news.
I think the market is really going to fly.
The analysts of MLB Tonight keep you connected with all things baseball during the offseason.
This is landscape changing.
MLB Tonight, weeknights at 6 Eastern. The Caribbean Series continues on MLB Network.
And listen to this crowd.
See which nation has what it takes to claim Winter Ball's international crown. Dominican Republic, Mexico. Tonight, 8:30 Eastern, live on MLB Network.
Outstanding job by De Leon, the pitcher for Puerto Rico, to strike out. Ohashi with the bases loaded with a 94-mile-per-hour fastball. Now we have a new pitcher in, Watanabe, pitching for Japan, bottom half of the 8th inning. We have a good ball game here. Japan is out hit the Puerto Rican team 9-4, but yet in Puerto Rico winning the game 3-2.
Aki's first appearance here in the tournament. At 48 appearances with the Bay Stars this year. Great year. He was 7-0 with a 2.25 in the Japan Eastern League. David McKinnon's had a good ball game. He's 2 for 3 with a single and a double, and he scored a run. Either way, Japan has had a nice bounce back here from their rough debut. And same thing for Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico lost to Mexico 8-1, but that game got away late.
And Japan was one big hit away from taking the lead in the on the top half of the 8th inning against De Leon, who was pitching for Puerto Rico. And De Leon's got good stuff.
Pitch inside, 2-1 to McKinnon.
These are the kind of counts that you want to stay away from, and especially when you're going up against big, physical, strong guys like McKinnon. 2-1, predictable fastball count. Doesn't mean he's going to get a fastball, but he should still be looking for one. He got it, too. And appeared that he wasn't ready for it, Craig.
Tashioka makes the catch. We've seen a lot of guys.
It's one thing about baseball these days. There's really no predictable fastball counts anymore. It used to be 2-1, 2-0, 3-1. More often than not, you're getting a fastball at any level in professional baseball. Nowadays, very seldom do you even get a fastball in a fastball count. But you still have to stay ready for your fastball. McKinnon was not ready for that 2-1 fastball.
Eddie Rosario will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2 for Puerto Rico. Trying to get their first win of the tournament, get to the semis. The format is pretty simple. You have 5 teams. You got a round robin, 4 games in 5 days. And then the top 4 will go to the semifinals on Wednesday. Third place game on Thursday. The championship game, 10 o'clock Eastern time on Friday night.
And a few years ago, the Atlanta Braves won the World Championship, and Eddie Rosario was the MVP in the League Championship Series for the Braves. Jorge Soler was the MVP of the World Series that year. He's now playing for the San Francisco Giants.
3 homers, I believe, in that series.
And one of them was real loud.
Yes.
Really loud. He was leading off for the Braves. That was that year that Alex Anthopoulos lost a lot of his Acuna got hurt that year, and they went out and restocked the outfield, and now, boy, did he make some good decisions. And Rosario was one of those guys.
Pitch outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rosario. He's looking for his first hit of the tournament, 0 for 6. Did not have a good year hitting. Very rare. He just did not swing like he normally does.
He got released a couple of times last year.
Even in the Winter League this year, hit only .212. And swing and a miss there. So 2 men away.
Yeah, pretty good fastball by Watanabe at 91 miles an hour at the bottom of the zone.
5th strikeout for Japanese pitching in the game. Edwin Diaz standing in. Edwin Diaz with a drive deep to left field and foul.
That ball was hit so hard and so far that just about everybody on the field lost it. No one knew where it was. That's how far foul he hit it. Look at everybody. Look how far he hit that thing.
Wow.
Almost hit it out of here.
He almost hit it literally out of the stadium into downtown Mexicali. That was a shot. But it's just a foul ball. Japan trying to keep it a 1-run game. 0-2 pitch. He went after it, struck him out. 2nd strikeout for Watanabe. 6th for the Japanese pitching staff, and we will go to the top of the 9th inning. One more chance for Japan to try and tie this up or take the lead when we come back.
Safe Flight Repair.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad. Safe Flight Replace.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to safelight.com and schedule a replacement today.
Woo!
When Caroline has a cough, she takes Robitussin, so she can have those one-on-ones again.
Hey, Jim. Can we talk about Casual Fridays?
Oh, sure. What's up?
Get fast, powerful cough relief with Robitussin and find your voice.
Robitussin.
Want your car's paint to look like this? Well, now it can with Cerakote's #1 selling rapid ceramic paint sealant. Seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss, shine, and slickness in less than 30 minutes. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. Look at the rich gloss with endless depth and mirror-like shine.
You can hear it. This side over here has clearly been treated, just rolls right off. This side, not so much.
This is very nice. And it took you how long to apply it? Like 10 minutes? And then it just sets? Wow, and it looks much healthier too. That's very nice.
Look at the difference with Cerakote's true hydrophobic ceramic technology. Water just blows right off. The level of gloss and slickness is unbelievable. With over 40,000 5-star reviews, Cerakote is guaranteed to be the glossiest, slickest, and easiest to apply paint sealant you have ever used. Buy any of Cerakote's ceramic products for under $20 today.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Yeah! Let's make this easy!
You know, that felt a lot closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
Ninth inning we go. Justin Yeagers, the new pitcher for Puerto Rico, trying to nail it down and get the first win for Will Cordero's squad. It's a slim lead, though, 3-2. Japan has been pesky here, and they've got the top of the order, led by Kan Nagayauchi to lead off. He's 1 for 3 and a walk.
Yeah, Japan has not gone quietly here. They've out-hit Puerto Rico 9-4 so far in this contest, but they have not been able to come up with the big hit.
Well, they've left on 10 men.
That's too many.
On base, including 2 in the 3rd, 4th, 7th, and the bags loaded in the 8th.
I'm sure they'll look back on that fact if they don't win this game, and that will be one of the things that they will talk about.
Swing and a miss now, 0-2.
Alex Ramirez, the manager of the Japanese team.
Did he offer? They go down to first, and yes, he did.
Good slider.
Felix Tejada, the crew chief at first, said that Nagayauchi swung, so 1 out.
You know what Yeager's best pitch is? It's that slide piece. I mean, take a look at this thing. Take a left turn. Outstanding depth. Outstanding shape, as a matter of fact, on that slider. He threw it exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Justin Yeager led the Puerto Rican Winter League with 10 saves, 11 saves actually this year, 6 more than anybody else.
Oh, he's pretty good then.
Here's Hamada up. He's 1 for 3 with a walk.
Working away exclusively to these right-handers. You don't want to throw anything inside, which would allow them to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
Yeager 1-0 with a 1.90 ERA in 21 appearances in the Winter League. Did not allow a homer.
He's got a good arm. And that fastball right there was 92. But his best pitch is that slider, and more than likely that's what Hamada's going to get right here from Yeager. He's going to get that slider.
Will Cordero looks on with his pitching coach.
Ooh, fastball.
Bill Seamus.
He threw him a fastball at 94 miles an hour. Thought he had strike 3, but it was not called a strike.
Steven Morales, his bench coach as well, looking in. Line drive, right field. That's a base hit.
What a beautiful piece of hitting by Hamada. 2-2, fastball at 94, and he hits the ball the opposite way. Why in the world would he come back with another fastball? I don't know why he didn't throw his slider there. As good as his slider is, I don't know why he did not throw his slider.
Third hitter in the order now for Japan, trying to take advantage of that. Hamada with 2 hits in the game, been on base 3 times. Been a rough day, though, for Mizumoto.
If you're Hamada at first base, you know that Yeager throws a lot of sliders. So you have to anticipate that he might bounce one, and you have to try to get yourself in the scoring position.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Mizumoto has struck out 3 times. He is 0 for 4.
Ooh, he struck out 3 times?
First 3 times up in this game.
He's already got the hat trick.
You do not want the sombrero, even in Mexico. It's the one spot you don't mind, but not here. Swing and a miss.
Now, why didn't he throw that pitch to Hamada? That's what I'm trying to figure out. He was trying to trick Hamada.
How aggressive do you play it if you're Alex Ramirez with that runner on first? Goes 1 out. 0-2 down low, gets away. That's going to get the runner in a scoring position. Keep in mind, Danny Ortiz in left field is a rocket for an arm.
Just lazy here by the catcher. I mean, did not get down, did not get the glove down in time. That where the ball shot right through the 5-hole. I mean, that cannot happen. If you call for that slider and you know he's got good depth on it, you have to make sure you get your glove down between your legs to make sure that ball doesn't get between your legs.
Base hit could tie the game up. Mizumoto, ground ball, right side. Handled over there by McKinnon. Runner moves to third, but
Japan not
2 men
going
away.
down without a fight here this evening.
So Hamada now on third. If anything gets away this time, could have a tie ball game.
So you got a pinch runner at third, or is that Hamada still?
Tatsuhiko Sato is up. Tatsuhiko in the game is 2 for 4 rather. He tripled last time up and scored the second run of the game.
That was the hardest ball hit of the evening by Sato. First pitch slider, he swung right through it. You can't throw a wild pitch here.
The 0-1 left it up there, and he fouls it off. Ooh.
Take a look at the catcher when he puts his signs down. He's looking at the hitter, Saito, to see if he's trying to peek, to see where he's going to set up at. Take a look at the catcher. I mean, as soon as Saito gets in his stance, now watch the catcher when he gets down. He's not going to take his eyes off of him. He's going to just keep looking at him. He doesn't want him to see what the signs are. He wants the ball up.
0-2. Struck him out. Justin Yeager does it. He fans Sato. And the Team Japan left 11 runners on base. A save for Yeager. A victory for Puerto Rico. A tough one, though, in a good battle on a Sunday afternoon in Mexicali.
Nice job by the relievers for Will Cordero, the Puerto Rican squad, from innings 6 through 9. Everybody that came in, for the most part, did their jobs. They were first pitch strikes. They were throwing 94 to 95. You got to give Japan a lot of credit. They battled. They fought hard today. They out-hit the Puerto Rican team. But as you mentioned, they just left too many men on base.
10 hits for Team Japan. Only 4 for Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico gets their first win of the series. They go to 1-1. And Japan now in an 0-2 hole, staring at Mexico in their ball game tomorrow night. Puerto Rico will play Venezuela.
Nice job by Yeager to finish off Saito with that good fastball upstairs. A couple of sliders and the fastball upstairs.
So a big final out. Boy, Japan left the bases loaded in the 5th. And I should say in the 8th, and 2 men on in both the 3rd, 4th, and 7th, not to mention guys in scoring position throughout.